Hello everyone, it's ArtisanTony, and I thought I would just take a minute to go through 2afund.com and do a year-end report. And I feel good about 2019 as far as the things that we helped fund or contribute to. And I thought I would just run through them as quickly as possible. A lot of these are obvious, some are not so obvious. In January, starting at the beginning of the year, we supported G-Webs with money for a SHOT Show. That was $100. And then we supported the Yankee Marshall Pistol Project with the next supply drop. That's what we call them, our little supply drops. And that was February. Also in February, we donated a cricket rifle to Tony Simon, diversityshoot.com, and that was a CPR rifle, so it had a scope and a bipod, and the value of that was $450. In March, we donated $100 to That Guy's Wife Media. We were trying to support women, 2A activism. We were just trying to support her and her cause, and I think that money was used for giveaways for a contest she was having. Then in the same month, March, we contributed to the Patchback Project, $105. In April, we had the 2A Challenge, which was basically a shooting event where we challenged people to go out and shoot after a long winter. And we gave away $100 worth of prizes in that event. And then something interesting this past year that I was involved with, was very proud to be involved with, was an active duty chief. I call him Chief Don. He needed some help urgently designing and figuring materials and some consulting work for some buildings they were needing to get done in an active duty situation, and I helped with that. And these are in-kind hours. Basically, if we had done this service for one of our customers, this is what it would have cost. So we're showing that as an in-kind donation. And I basically helped him from April to August with different projects. I think 4 or 5 different projects I helped him with. I was really happy about that. Really proud. I'll just share my plaque that I got. And I forgot the young lady's name, I apologize, but she actually made this. She made this plaque for me for helping them, which I was very proud of. And as soon as I get moved in good here, I want to hang it on my wall behind my desk. And so I was really proud of that. And in case you're wondering, what does that have to do with 2A activism? Well, without supporting our military and without them providing security for our country, we wouldn't have a 2A. So I'm very happy that I can consider that donation. Then in May, for Memorial Day, in honor of Memorial Day, we donated $100 to the Warrior Connection. And also in May, when we were involved again with the Chief. So I think a Chief and his father have a family member, not sure exactly what the relationship is, I forgot, I apologize, that lives in Venezuela, and they didn't have power. So the American Legion Post 114 put together a fundraiser, and we donated $100 to that fundraiser and I think they raised almost $1,000 to, maybe more than that, to purchase a generator and have it shipped to them down in Venezuela. Then in July, we donated $100 to Diversity Shoot. This kind of started a relationship with Tony Simon, who I'm proud to know. Well, we actually donated money for Diversity Shoot. But the other thing that we did for Tony is that just so happened one day I was looking at diversityshoot.com, and the website wouldn't come up. So I asked Tony, what's up with that? And he said, that apparently some guy had been helping him. Anyway, long story short, there was no website anymore. So we basically took control over the domain. When I say we, Tony did, and he's allowing us to host it for him now on our servers. And we're doing it at no cost as sort of another in-kind donation for Tony, just to support his cause. I'm happy that I met him. He's one of the most boots on the ground kind of guy you can meet, and I know he certainly inspired me to try to do more. So that's an ongoing situation. You'll see several times here throughout this list where we have an amount that's credited towards the hosting for that. We also secured 2a4e.com. That was a URL that was actually owned by someone else that didn't have a website up. We negotiated that URL away from that person, and now if you just type in 2a4e.com, you will go to diversityshoot.com. It's redirected there. So now Tony has control over both those domains. Moving on, let's see. Here we go. For August, starting in August, we took part in the guntube.org Indiegogo campaign. So we are now considered founding members. I'm happy about that. I have my little certificate, and I just happen to have a coaster that I got in my little packet that I'm using right now for my Starbucks tea. And but I want to thank Mike. He's doing a lot of work behind the scenes with guntube.org. It's really kind of frustrating sometimes working with that stuff, trying to develop the software and working with the servers and all that. I know how frustrating that can be. So appreciate that work. Then I'm not sure exactly how we got involved with this project, but this fella, Darren McMahon, was seriously injured, and his family had a GoFundMe page, and we went and donated the supply drop for that month to that cause. It was a horrible accident. I believe he's paralyzed from the neck down, and I wish that family well. Hope things are as good as they possibly could be under the situation, under the circumstances. So it looks like in October we supplied, I forgot exactly how we did this, but I've got $50 listed for the DC rally trip for G-Webs. And then we were also looking to support other people, and Rob D raised his hand. I was asking people in Hangouts and chats who needs help, who can we help. I think Rob D finally raised his hand and said, "Hey, I know a guy, Rich White, could use some help going to DC." So we donated $100 to that cause. I couldn't go that weekend. My daughter, it's just a long story, but she's in special housing because of her autism, and I had to move her that weekend. It was bad timing. But anyway, she's happy now, and I'm happy for her, and that was obviously a little more important to our family at the time. But anyway, we wanted to support somebody who was going to the rally, so that's what we did. And then in December, I kind of wanted to come on strong with our support at the end of the year, so we gave another $100 for development support of guntube.org, and we supported. I was watching a video, and G-Webs mentioned he was trying to pay off some credit card debt he had spent, racked up for going to the rally in DC. So we bought $78 worth of merchandise on gear websites, and then we also participated in the toy guns for Tots, the Yankee Marshall. And my eyes are getting all blurry here, staring at the screen too long. Again, the hosting, that I think in my next reports I'm just going to list the hosting for each month, maybe once a year or something. It's interwoven in our report here. And then finally for Christmas we wanted to do a giveaway, and why does that say? I'll have to fix that. Alright, I got that fixed. I had Diversity Shoot which is really diversityshoot.com, and a crazy Christmas spelling fixed. There we go. So again, I wanted to have a Christmas giveaway year end, and that was a Mantis X pistol training system, and Salty Shellback won that. So 2020. I had this big long spiel that I was going to mention about 2020, but I think what I'm going to do is just go forward, and I have a project that I'm working on for 2020, and I'm going to continue to support different things. I won't be able to do this again by myself. This basically is $5,300. Probably at least 5,000 of it was, my contributions, and I was kind of hoping to get more support for this project. But I think we have to sometimes understand where our talents lie. My talent is not in fundraising or being some sort of influencer in the 2A advocacy movement, and I learned that through meeting people like Tony, Simon, who are good at that. And so I'm going to try to support him behind the scenes, and a few other people. GunTube.org, and I'll be doing that again behind the scenes. I have a different project I'm going to be doing on my YouTube channel for 2020, but you can always come here to 2afun.com if you want to see what's going on here. But I do want to wish everybody a happy new year. 2019 was a fun year. I got to meet a lot of new people through this project, and I'm really happy about that. Through the experiences that I gained working with 2afun.com, and also just want to wish everybody a happy new year. I hope your new year is a great one, and thanks for watching, guys.